All right, and we are live. Welcome to another episode of the Art Department, hosted by me, James, brought to you by DarkMatterVerse TV and our forum. Usually, this is where we find most of our artists. And here today, we have a special guest, the man, the legend, the one that it's all about. We don't even know how to really introduce this guy. He's so great and phenomenal in the comics world. This guy's tearing up the scene. He's bringing it hard. He's bringing it, everything he's got. He's just putting it into his comics and his content. Definitely check this guy out. Specks, let them know who you are like they don't know who you are, man.
I don't know, man. You got me just on a pedestal right now, man. I don't know how to even come at these people. But, I am Curtis Specks Thompson. I am the creator of Legacy to View and the Boots, the Girl with the Robot Boots. That's my manga series, and as well as a comic book series for Legacy to View. Born and raised in Georgia. I'm a father of two, DJ, and now I'm a comic book creator.
All right, that's it, man. That's all the introduction you need. I'm sure everybody knows exactly who you are. You've been posting for a minute now, and I've seen your work, man. It's amazing. Are you the artist and the writer of the books?
I'm just a writer and a creator. Previously I was drawing the characters, but too much, like, kids came along and just too much time, and I wasn't confident in my art. So I ended up hiring different artists to do my artwork. But all the characters, is my concept, and I created them. But I had to hire other people to make it look pretty for me and whatnot.
Absolutely. How exactly do you find your other artists and the creators to do that? Do you find them in forums, or do you go to cons, or how does that work?
Well, if my first artist, a friend of mine, when I reached out to him, he broke it down to me and let me use his artist. So we're using the same artist for that. That's how I got the artist for Legacy to View.
Okay.
And the one for the Boots, I assume he sent me a friend request. I seen he's an artist. I was like, okay, I'll add him and, just check him out later. But he just kept posting work and not tagging, but liking my stuff and commenting. I'm like, this guy's been on my page for a minute. Who is he? I hit him up. He said he's an artist and he's looking for work. And I tried him out, like his artwork. And then how he was different from other artists, he was more engaging with my scripts and stuff I was sending to him. So he really wanted to know more about the culture or the people and stuff, because he's from the Philippines, and I was my character was based in Haiti, and I guess
Okay.
he never knew about Haiti or Haitians or how they work, and he was so interested in and wanted to learn more and more. So that's why I picked him. I said, even though he's slow, I say he's slow, but just him being engaging and wanting to work and learn more and saying stuff about my kids and family and checking in, like, made me want him to work with me.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you have that dynamic between the creator and the artist. A lot of the times the comic book flows a lot better, the story goes a lot better whenever you're in sync with your artist. That's awesome. So you're at Legacy of the View #3. Let us break down exactly what we can find whenever we look inside the pages of this Legacy of the View, because right now the art is amazing. So I know when I open it up, I'm going to be blown away. So what exactly are we looking to find when we open up these pages?
Well, you're looking to find just a different take on superhero genre or books, per se, because unlike characters somebody else is right, oh, my uncle died, or my mom got hurt, or somebody got cancer, I need to suit up and do what's right, because they're honored. My hero Chaz, aka the View, isn't like that. He obtained his power through just a weird circumstance that he didn't want it. And on top of that, like, the stuff like in his world, heroes actually die or go to jail.
Wow, really?
Because powers are considered like weapons in that universe.
Oh, so okay. All right.
He's a reluctant hero. So he don't want to be a superhero, because he's like, okay, being a hero, this happened, but being a villain, they get away with anything. Hence get away with murder.
Oh man. That's where those anti-heroes come in, where they don't want to be too good, and they kind of straddle the line between good and evil. Holy cow. That's
Yeah.
amazing. So what type of city and what type of world does it, because I see monsters in there more than him fighting heroes. So is it like a vampire type of thing? What type of monsters, or those heroes that have kind of evolved into monsters?
Well, in my world, I call it Georgia, but it's spelled different. It's spelled like, we say it down here in the South, JAWA
Georgia.
GA, right? But it's back in Civil War, before Civil War time, Georgia was a real big state. It was like Alabama, piece of Tennessee, and Mississippi, I believe, was all
Okay.
Georgia. So my
Okay.
universe, they never split up. So you got the whole superpower, all the music
Wow.
and
Okay.
culture in my universe. But besides that, what you see on these covers and these panels, they're called a how. This point in the story, I can just say they're like some demon imp type creatures. Like later on the story, you find more about them, but for just you being in issue 3, that's what you assume they are.
Okay. All right. How many issues does it have total?
It's 3 right now.
Okay.
I call these in between issues like teasers. There's
Uh-huh.
2 of those right now, and I'm currently working on the 4th issue.
Okay. Wow. Wow. And they're all by the same artist and everything.
Well,
So the everything's consistent, or is it a different
well,
artist started it and then what?
well. As of right now, issues 1, 2, and 3 are by the same artist. He
Okay.
had issues or something happened. I'm not really sure,
Yeah.
but I now had to go to a different artist. So the 4th issue will be a different artist. Then after that, 5, 6, 7, 8, and whatnot, I'm gonna have to find another artist to
Another artist. Okay.
complete that work, because
Okay.
I want to at least finish this volume. Issues
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and 4 is gonna be one volume, and I
Okay.
kind of wanted that to be the same artist, but life happens and I couldn't accomplish that.
Yeah,
But
sometimes, yeah, things coming our way. Exactly.
yeah.
So am I hearing you right? You're looking for artists to do the issues after this one. So if that's true, hopefully you can find it in the group, or anybody who's watching this. If you're an artist, this man right here, man, he's looking for an artist. He's a good man with a great story. So if you want to come on and help this guy out, finish up his legacy, that'd be pretty awesome. And I really hope you find it. What exactly made you start getting into this? Like what
Uh,
was the thing that made you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to create this kind of character and I'm going to make it official by give him his own comic book.
well, like everybody else, they uh grew up watching X-Men animated universe and
Oh
Dragon
yeah.
Ball Z and all that stuff, and just like them, I took them stories and I wanted to put myself inside those stories. So I developed characters. And one of the characters I created was the View, which was gonna be
Uh-huh.
like X-Men like 3rd class, like the class after like Jubilee or whatever, being the
Yeah,
X-Men.
yeah. Like, is it geared more towards a younger audience?
Well, Legacy View, no. Uh it's more like if they watch anime and their parents or them acceptable to stuff in anime like Bleach or Naruto or stuff like that, it'd be
Okay.
target for them, because
Oh,
he
okay.
does
All right.
he does get into some stuff, but it's still not like he blowing folks head off, or
Yeah.
like nudity and stuff like that. So
Okay.
like
So it's
the
maybe
same
like
stuff you'll see on
PG-13.
same stuff you see on Toonami. Or
Okay.
right now as I'm writing or rewriting my stuff, I'm basing off what's on Disney Plus. So like what the Marvel
Okay.
got going
All
on,
right.
that kind of stuff there.
Oh, wow, man. That's awesome. And the next question usually is like, what's your favorite character? But I don't have to I don't have to ask you that. And let me say, is it this evolution of this character that you're going to stick with the entire time, or are you going to explore like him working with the team, introduce into other people, him, that type of dynamic?
Well, issue 1 starts a year after he has his powers. So
Okay.
later on, I'm gonna go back and do a full origin story. But like issue 5, you get like a brief introduction with how he got his powers. But like I say, he's a reluctant hero. So like he doesn't want to be a hero. But there are other people he associates with, like I said before, I got these teaser issues. And like he has a mentor character. He's a firefighter who try to get these young kids, you know, be heroes, and all of them don't want to be heroes.
Wow.
Like and they all are classmates of Chaz. So and one of my spinoffs, Boots, like I said previously, she's a classmate of Chaz, but she's basically like a ninja for hire type thing. If I had to compare it to a character, she'd just be like Karai from the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay.
And,
all right.
yeah.
All right. Where can I find the boots really quick so I can go to your on your web page?
So you're scrolling on the web page, you go to the catalogs, and chapter 1 would be right there. I mean, it should be the first icon, you go there.
Oh, wow. So this Heroes comics is also yours as well, right?
Well, it was an anthology project I was a part of, which has one of them little teaser issues things that was in there was it has the firefighter character, you know, Boots, and the View, and the View's friend Warren, which is a werewolf character in there as well. And they going to do a job that the firefighter said he was going to do, but he ended up making the kids do it instead.
Wow. Okay. So you can pick up Boots chapter 1 at legacyoftheview.com. And this is a complete issue, like it's from beginning to end. It's not like to be continued or anything like that in this one.
Yes, it is. It's just a first chapter, you know. It just
okay. So this is like a series that you plan.
Yes, because it's technically a spin-off series to Legacy of the View.
All right.
Okay. So in issue 2, he mentioned her, but in issue 3 of Legacy of the View, she actually appeared. So she made her appearance in Legacy of the View, and now branched off to her own series, which takes place. Series. Yeah, okay. You don't have to read them concurrent, but you know certain things that will refer back to certain events in the Legacy of View. So if you,
so it helps to like fill in any so it helps to fill in any gaps you might have. So as a script writer, how exactly do you approach giving your script to the artist? Because I know whenever I do it, I usually draw out like little thumbnails. Do you do that, or do you do a straight script? You hand it to the artist, and then whatever they have to make up each panel, that's what they do. Like, how do you do that?
Well, everything's right now in novel format. Everything, you know, is stuck in one of these books.
Oh, okay. Holy cow. Can we get a peek at one of those pages, or will I be killed?
No, you won't be killed.
Okay. All right, let me see that. Let me see what's going on. Oh man. Yeah. There you go. That's the juice, man. That's the juice right there, man.
So what I do is I take that and break it down in like I guess outline form. And okay, this panel is this panels be on this page. So let's say I want 5 panels, I want this going on. Kind of like a screen treatment almost. And
okay. Like kind of like a regular film script, that type of thing.
Yeah. Okay. So like depending, see, I'm going with a new artist for, you know, next issue. So with my previous artist, he was already accustomed to that. But now, so I'm starting fresh with a new artist. I gotta say stuff like cameras facing ground up, looking at the view, or it's know, I gotta just do stuff like that now. So
until you guys get more acquainted with each other. Wow. Okay. So how many corrections do you guys go through? Like, especially if you're looking for a new artist. I know you were vibing with the old artist, but with the new artist or even transitioning, do you find yourself doing a lot more corrections in the transitions, or do they nail it most of the time?
It's hit and miss. The biggest corrections will be like if they put emphasis on the wrong thing. Like I said previously in issue 3, I had an introduction of Boots, really. But it was a panel. I said Chaz is sitting on the bench and Boots and her friends are walking away. So he put emphasis on Chaz sitting at the bench and her in the background. And I said, no, the camera got to be the other way.
Switch
so the camera's
around.
on her and Chaz in the background. But the biggest issues has been skin tone and, you know, how faces look, because at first I was getting like real light-skinned people, and also it looked like Superman just with dark skin. So you know, I had to, you know, hey, look at this picture. Look at the features. You know, get this, and get that. Okay. Oh, then I also had a problem of the artist drawing my character or drawing somebody else's character like my character. and I had to
Oh, I
switch.
see what you're saying. Okay.
I had to switch that, and if you look at the cover of first issue of Legacy of You, I got his name in his head in the earring because the other character looked just like Chaz. I was like, man, I gotta make my character look different so he'd be iconic. So I was like, I could put his name in his head and give him earrings, and that's
Okay.
how he got the book.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those little things, make a huge, huge difference when people are trying to relate to that character. It really brings
Mhm.
out their personality. So, is there anybody like and I really hate doing this to, original characters, but you know how people relate. So, is there anyone in like maybe Marvel, DC, Dark Horse that you would want your character to maybe team up with
Yes,
or
I thought
someone
about
make a
that.
vibe with? Yeah.
Um, more like, see, since you're a reluctant hero, he'll clash with people, but like power set wise, like if he was in DC,
Uh-huh.
he'd probably be with a Green Lantern. Their powers would, be about the same,
Okay.
or Raven or somebody like that. Marvel, it'd probably be like Daredevil, and he was based off of Gambit. So
Oh, okay. All right.
so maybe Gambit, but Daredevil sure, just for like future things that happens with the View.
Yeah.
Daredevil will be perfect for for
Like a
him.
team up. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So, also, what do you find the hardest part about trying to keep an independent comic company open and going?
The money,
Like what's like,
basically.
oh, okay. Yeah,
Uh,
finances,
yeah,
budget.
like just trying like issue 4. You know,
Uh-huh.
that post came out already this year, but with the artists, all that stuff, it slowed it down. Like, I really want to drop 2 or 3 issues this year, but because
Yeah.
of that, it pushed me back.
Okay.
So like, if I had like a disposable income, I could like, boom, go ahead. 2 months later, drop another one, drop another one. But now,
Yeah. Yeah.
budget's all out of whack, and I gotta just pull money out of nowhere, and it's just crazy.
Yeah, it is hard, working and then trying to support your passion and stuff like that and paying for advertising so everybody could see it for them to even buy it because there's a lot of times people will buy it but you don't have that reach to actually get in front of enough people. So that does create that kind of circle. And what is in the industry exactly like the comic industry if you could what would you change besides, one person being able to advertise and they get all the money. Some people have good books, but they don't get as much reach as the big guys.
Um, just the stigmas, of what's an indie book and what's a major book.
Okay.
Uh, I haven't been to cons selling my book,
Uh-huh.
but
Have you done any Kickstarters or anything like this? Like trying to raise money for your projects?
oh, I don't have it. Yeah, they can't hear me.
Oh, I can hear you. Who said they can't hear you?
Old Kingdom Come
Hold on, let me
said it,
see.
and now I'm on YouTube listening to
James says
myself,
can't
and,
hear him.
I can't,
Can't hear him. No, the view in the house can't hear him. Let me see. I can hear you, and I can hear myself talking to you as well. Let me see. Say something again.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, I can see your levels going up.
Say something again.
Hmm. Yeah, and I could hear myself being played back as well. Let me see. Let me see if they can hear. Oh, let me see. Like I said, sometimes on live, YouTube does something while we're recording, but then the audio comes back. Okay, here it is.
Okay.
Let me see. That's why I pressed the record in the beginning. Remember?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead, talk.
So YouTube just hating on it, right?
Hold on. Remember? Okay, go ahead, talk. Oh yeah, let me see. Yeah, I don't think I could hear it, but I can hear it on on the Zoom meeting. So yeah, it's YouTube again.
Okay.
Yeah, long as I can hear you, man. Don't worry about it. I'll
Okay.
put the audio out. And so yeah, it's YouTube.
YouTube should let you do an overlay over the video too.
Don't worry about it.
Swap the audio out. It should.
Yeah, they should. They should. All right, so everybody, we're recording in different things, and thank you, Kingdom Come, for showing up, for letting us know, and thank you, Lily, Lota, and Luna as well. Thank you guys so much for even, coming to watch the show. Sometimes we have technical difficulties because we're just starting out, but I can hear them, and we will have the audio, I guess, later. So it says, "Good look about."
That's me.
Good look about the sound. Oh, that's you. Okay, that was you. All right. Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for letting us know that the sound is ghetto, but we'll handle it. We should be okay. And like I said, I'm recording it somewhere else, so hopefully that'll come out. Yeah, hopefully that'll come out. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be okay.
All right.
Sure
Well, just run
okay.
that. Just to run
and
that
I,
question.
and I love having this guy on, so we'll have him on again, and we'll ask him all the same questions. He'll be annoyed. It'll be good, man. It'll work itself out, man.
It's all cool, man. But with that the question you said before, I never been to cons, so I've really been selling my books, face to face to people, out the back of my trunk at Walmart, internet, right?
Just wherever you can,
So like this big money people probably making at cons. I don't know. Maybe I could have went to a con and got about 1,000 or 2 to help me
millions of dollars, man. You go to the con, you'll rake in the millions, man.
Yeah, but it's just the price, the pricing and everything don't make sense to me at this point. It don't make sense. Like for me to get my books printed and mailed to me, for me to buy my booth, for me to drive there. If it's out of town, I gotta get a hotel room plus gas. I'll have to sell at least 200 books there or 300 books. It's just, I don't know, man.
That's true. It's crazy. That is true. Yeah, because it does take a lot of promotion, and a lot of times these cons, you don't really make that much money back, but you do get more fans, and you're seen there at the cons. So
yeah, that's why they say
if you have that money to spend,
that's like being a musician doing a concert, and they say, well, this you performed in front of 1 million people. Yeah, but I did it for free though.
yeah. Well, maybe those 1 million people will go to your website and pick it up there.
Possibly.
If you get it, if you get a fan for life, you never know. But you'll never get it if you're not out there, man. You got to get in front of the people, man.
Yeah.
Your stuff is beautiful, and I know your stories are amazing. So I'm sure it'll just fly right off the shelf once people actually see it. A lot of times, it's hard for people to even know that you're there, so they can't really buy the book. So if you could change anything, did I already ask you this? If you could change anything besides, being able to, I think I already asked you that, didn't I?
Yeah,
I think that's what we were talking about before the sound went out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that was pretty much our 20 minutes anyway. So I definitely want to have you back on, and definitely, touch base as far as that other book that you have out, and just the projects that you're doing, man. I love having creators on here, and especially creators who have entire books out. You know what I'm saying? And maybe we could go through the process of how you make the comic, because I think that's interesting. And the fact that you write everything down in a book and then rewrite it to the artist, so that they can understand, like a director, I think that's equally amazing. And I would like to go through that process if you would come back. Before we go, is there anything that you'd like to tell all your millions of fans, like where they can find you, what they should do, what they should look for in the future, maybe any projects or Kickstarters that you might be having?
Well, if you're interested in me, you can find me at Legacy the View. It's easy, same title as the comic book, on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And the website is that name as well.
Okay.
Um,
Legacy of the
in the
Youth.
yep, in the future
Yep.
stuff, like of course, issue 4 should be coming out. I'm gonna try to have it out before the winter time. And
Okay. So we're gonna hold you to
Boots.
that.
I mean, I'm supposed to been had it out, but Boots. Chapter 1's already out. Chapter 2 is in process. I think he's halfway through it now,
Yep.
so that should be out pretty soon. And I have a light novel that should be coming out. The Kickstarter for that should be popping up pretty soon, and it will
Awesome.
be a story about the firefighter I talked about. It will be his origin story, how he became, because it's gonna be like a mystery story, because I never really say in a view who he is,
Yeah.
not to spoil that book. So you had to read that book and find out which firefighter really became the view's mentor.
Awesome. Awesome. So the backstory, that's where we get them at. So
Yeah.
everything comes full circle. Your hero sounds awesome. It was an awesome time having you here. I'm going to work on the audio so everybody don't panic too much. I'm more panicked than anything. And if anything, we'll just have him back because he's such an awesome person with an awesome project. And I'll definitely go over it again. But thank you so much for coming out and sharing your project with us. And I hope to see you in the forums again in DarkMatterVerse TV. So until then, this is James, and this is another episode of the Art Department. And we'll catch you guys later.